aggressive. It's like a...
I know you can't say it.
As she says, no.
No, I'm using a pale...
I hate it.
Wow. A pale signal that so precise at the upper...
She likes telling...
I built it. That's it. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I stuck my head. Yeah, let's...
So she thinks...
If you've got... God damn it, fine.
The gun sheet, well, there's only... Be careful when you make your move.
I heard you... Yeah? Well, no. Who ratted me? Oh, but she couldn't have known I was on the coast. Oh, fuck. How the fuck did the rest of you get by? Like...
A strong moral.
I didn't like him. Yeah,
I hate... She didn't hate...
I'm listening. Man, you mean... Look.
She speaketh truth.
Wow. Now I don't know it.
If valid.
The shot could...
She has... That didn't go super.
And? The gun store. Trigger... What did you think? I knocked...
That isn't it.
No, they're not. Sure don't. No.
This is something.
Yeah. Evidence. No. No, I did not. Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. It's very the view? Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, yeah?
More questions.
How should I...
Those
What is radio?
Who hasn't? He was still warm.
She eyed.
It's okay.
All right. She sits down with a drink. Oh, yeah. No, I really didn't. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? Yeah. In cold blood. It really surprised
She lied to you about it.
Yeah. As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything.
The
War?
She doesn't want...
Fuck it. I'm not responsible. I saw you roll into town.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus.
Yes. You. Everyone's...
Through the sudden fucking hell. It's especially bad, Samuel. Felt like...
Oh, yes, they do.
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt mother...
All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
Right. Sure. You don't... Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe...
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough. You know what I did.
Wait, one thing. Possibly small.
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them? Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. That sound about...
No idea who these people are. Literally.
Well, this has been a great talk.
She means it. You better make it.
What bunker? Don't know anything about it.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer. You did it. The compressor lies broken on its... She looks at them.
Oh, fuck it.
She's truly desperate. You know. This is how you talk her out of it. She stares at you, frozen. The gun's gratitude, doubt. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness.
Good call. I would have done the same, had I not been incapacitated. Her tent. We should check.
The plane red, it was pitched. The tent, it reeks of cigarette. Assorted soft cup.
See anything?
Rager Monthly. You pocket.
We should read this immediately.
A thick journal. It's made of full grain leather. Schneller, she's got good. The journal falls over. The large cut, perhaps too It's a mix of logistical.
It's good she left in a hurry.
Hard to tell.
There could be use.
Esoteric rate. Short, wry observations of the first entry. Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, she is referring. That name isn't small one. Great. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Been holed up here for 3 days now. Did M, the entry, that must have been one hell of the most recent entry, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive. What's my next move? Staging a lynching is a...
It looks like she might have been framed. Could have been Titus. Then again... Maybe there's a hardy boy with yet one thing is...
The fucking reckoning. Put your damn gun down. Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of...
This is the scab leader.
Shh.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated command.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You...
Easy, Lizzie.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity, like a little...
Fuck. There are 3 of them. I was hoping there would be...
This third one, he is the most dangerous. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Get lost, comedian.
I think he's calmed.
Big fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this.
No one is going to kill anyone.
She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation. With a wordless gurgle, the killer the leader gives a small nod. You really should have a gun in your hand. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first.
Yeah? Who did that?
Time. You had time.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now! How fucking...
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
What the fuck? What? You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? Go ahead. Tell me it was the...
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him. All together.
You're lying.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring. The young woman stands and looks behind.
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said he was a good...
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. All right, here we go. This is an... You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Crenell extends to us. If I fuck and kill, no one's going to get...
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
She left! Her room's cleaned out!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one! Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear as day.
Enough already! What is this?
Interrupt me again and I will execute you.
dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth.
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this.
As he moves, the click, click, click. A realization comes to you, like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name, no, probably foster brothers. Elise was put
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. We're all sentenced to death by lead. Baby blue, yeah. It was creepy.
He sways from left.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same fucking mud hut.
Okay, good.
Fuck do you mean?
We've heard testimony. People say he was
Yeah. If Layla
Ready to open fire, Major.
find his killer, I know what this tactic is.
This did nothing. You think you were onto something?
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you. Now is not a good time to strike.
Fucking waste this!
What's that, loincloth? I can't hear.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Rude. Kill him.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes an Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you. You leap left. A swarm of fire passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks. The man tilts his head, trying to... Watch out! To your left. DePaul is about to take a...
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. And 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger. A look of happiness. Here it comes. Death. You can't. There is no time. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything feels slick and warm with blood. Most of what's down there, it's all gone. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of...
You're bleeding out. Stay with me.
But you cut a shadow towering. Someone stands there. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. There is no room for hesitation. You hear a roar.
This is death. One more dog.
The fight is and
There is a
our
the end.
no.
Life gets hard. But we go. You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple.
Sunrise, Parabellum. What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged. I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not.
This is not the first
Titus, Fat Angus, and Yes. You were bleeding out by then. You warned me. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened. He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him for... We won't get to him anymore. 5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus. Yes. All. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done, and we are still alive.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
Sunrise Parabellum, the gates of the harbor. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. That's right. Ouch, indeed. Reasonably bad. We will see. Easy now. How are you? Your disco days should have been done quite a while back. I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Evra. Yes, it's a little late to elicit her support now. I don't know. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins.
It really is very hard. No. Are you ready to limp? Good.
Ballistics. In class.
Why not? Another look. Yes. You were bleeding out by then. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's... Yes. 4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus. He's in a We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did all. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The mercenary tribunal is neutralized, and...
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two.
Sunrise Pirate, the gates of the... I think we may have held it off, for now. That's right. Oh, reason... The bruising... We will see. Easy now. How are you?
The lieutenant looks at you.
I honestly don't know. We can't talk. Yes, it's a little late to elicit her support. I don't know. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. I don't know. That's... Yes. God, it's extremely easy. We could find time.
But they seemed...
No need to be melodramatic. I'm afraid we may not be able to.
A nod. He arches his brow.
It really is very... No. Good.
Ballistic. Also, it's just close enough.
Why not? Another look at the window?
Melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In a two-hearted spider, like the witness said. The man is kneeling. The woman is on. The man looks directly at the woman. The red thread from the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inward. The man does not know. Maybe Ruby ruled this out. The shot had to come from a greater distance. According to your map of the district, this B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. One kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory. 700. This would explain why no one heard the gunshot. The bullet came from far away. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. It suggests the bullet came from the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on. She was there that night.
She had a long time to think.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her? Indeed, neither do I. So it is.
For a second he seems... The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking...
Of course. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop. Ah, yes, of course. The village.
Of bills, you see a note. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S.
A gift. It's hardly surprising.
She's gone.
Does he look like...
He does not. His unshaven face is almost...
He wasn't. That's the thing. Titus, Theo, Dennis, Angie, Elizabeth, they're all gone. But he got away without a scratch.
There's nothing left.
This is a broken man. He probably feels I'm not suggesting much. All I'm saying is he lost everything.
The eyes. Look, he's not gonna get over it.
Titus is fucking dead.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy boys? Look around you, man. No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but who's gonna do it now? Tiberius, he don't want to get mixed up in our shit, but he's got his window fitting business. Yeah, you too. It's a rough world, both of you. We shouldn't have...
That's kind of you to say. Take care.
I will.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into you. The graffito has... This was Cindy the Skull. The lieutenant...
Looks like it. And blood.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that? You could buy some smokes. light up a ciggy and throw it in there, you know.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness...
I do...
Strange how...
Hell, oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives ending violently. That's how he wanted to go. Sadly, he's hungry.
Wait.
Yes, he was about... Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just... No.
He has doubts.
I repeat, an absolute... The only... and we've hated... Yes, I loved that anger. In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without... Let me see. This was... I'm sorry.
That was nice. A small thing for... Yes.
It is what it... I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, there were many reasons, but I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were...
The graffito. This was Cindy the Skull. The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the letters. Black smoke erupts. The lieutenant is taken. The flames warmed him.
Let's go to the night.
Slowly, the flames subside.
Officer Harry, what happened?
You're not limping. You're you.
Is this from the...
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Ghilaine.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. Better than being dead. I guess you are. Of course. Can I... That won't be a problem. It's Winstill. If you promise to bring it back.
Of course, ma'am.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners. Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
My husband used...
This must...
The kids sometimes... The twins.
Can we maybe...
Be my guest. Well...
Aye, aye, Captain.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just fill...
The scruffy-haired little...
And that iron... That's, nothing. And we make a fire. Mm-hmm.
Bullet shells.
I don't know what those are. They're lights.
Your nerve endings, they must mean a human being.
No. Yes.
Let's go with it.
Because he asked to put the fire out. I don't know. Yes. I do.
Did you mean there are...
Yes. No, he doesn't. No, he lives there. He does.
Anything else?
I don't know. We ran. Our father didn't say that. He didn't. I don't know. Doesn't even.
The two things are...
There's
Lights. Fire guy. We should check up on that island.
A skiff. Once you... Have you made... Remember what the net picker said. It's a
What? Fine, why not?
Very Sad FM is a radio station.
Want to be free. Want
boat comes to a slow stop in the side.
Let's go.
The chain trails off into the ocean.
Ah, yes. For bringing
as a defensive
from enemies.
ICM. This
Insulindian Citizens Militia.
Sounds an awful lot like.
It does. The RCM, it's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war.
Nice, political. It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that weight on a busted crutch.
There were all sorts of groups and groupuscules. No.
With its horn.
No.
A DeLorean era symbol.
After one of these barrels.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state, turned off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the Holy Suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here?
Hey. I mean, hey to you too? I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, I'm in my head too. Sometimes.
This is everything
I'm sorry.
She means, she sighs.
I'm going to Morova. Just my scepter, my globe. Oh, this. This is just a Anyway. No, Harry. No. We don't have anything to talk about, and it's all gone.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling.
It's not. But I don't know why I said but. That's it.
Where in hell?
It just takes some time, but I can. No, Harry, we already tried.
Is that how it is now? We should
I don't know. Please, Harry.
She avoids turning them to you. They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head.
You know what I mean. A little down. You've worked there for so...
Questions? Did someone say questions?
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
In descending all...
It's not just the lists. Other people get... In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
Your feet still tremble from the steps you took, as if she is not kissing you back. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard, brother. She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her. She shakes her.
Why did you do that to yourself? You know, no, I'm pregnant. Of course not. I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty, now go ahead. Ask me more questions. I have to, Harry.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
Light, life, culture. I have to wipe it all off me and that was someone else. I betrayed her. I won't see you, but oh, Harry, right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young, and I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness, after leaving you the first time, so long ago. Oh yes, this is real darkness. See you tomorrow.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? Okay.
He's still worried.
I think yes. I think yes.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
After you. Don't worry. Extra good. I don't know.
A dim gold.
It's on.
Automatic boot. The lighting in the room turns on with us. The dial slides. Its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags, Rue de Saône. The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags.
Do you have a line of sight to the window? I can see it.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Good. I think we have it, Detective.
Affirmative.
In our defense, nothing pointed. Don't beat
the lieutenant.
We will make up for it. Where?
He does not answer.
We should move now.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a
This looks like
an old man, where then spit unclapped. He's practically tearing.
The what now? I may have.
The position.
Fire guy. My eyesight. I did. I should have. Reactionary rock and roll.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
The fascists were right. It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. It's a triangle.
Southeast Samarin.
A Samaran rifle.
It was sent to us by our brothers.
It has stayed true.
You heard me.
He's right. Almost no one.
They wouldn't like hearing their name in your mouth. Damn dog.
Put it down now.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before it's out of bullets.
He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound.
The future.
The present.
The present to be afraid and cold. My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross. Political commissar, though I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war.
There, behind them, across
the commune of Rebachol? Do you mean?
From the insular Indian citizens, I left my unit on the eve of the landing.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
No. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a 43 years and 10 months. It's inhuman. It's sick.
What have you been doing?
Hiding, fishing, always wait for her.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution. I am not a fool. The historic opportunity. I was just 16 years old. You could say I misunderstood the historic role. A second is for reaction to take hold. May the 13th, 08, 44 years ago. The combined might of huddled on the floor. I ran. I climbed the chain link of airships. They'd all drowned in the lower. The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take, and then you see it, that the bourgeois are not human.
Now is not the time, Lieutenant Jeffreto.
I had to. I had to fight it. I could not stop anymore.
These eyes are charred black.
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive. The congenitally coalition military called it a death blow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone. Iblis. The black-eyed.
Shaitan Ahura, the darkened one.
How does anyone survive?
Now hold on there.
You're insane and grotesque.
How is your health?
I've been throwing up blood since...
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age.
The RCM can provide medical...
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. I have been running out of that stuff. There's nothing to look over. The tree I haven't. I don't even know what. Inferno? At least you know it. The traders of this city, it's dis.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
It was hard in the...
They were posted.
We communists and others at night.
In the city.
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. So you finally found it. There must have been a small squad. I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on
the propaganda bunker.
Propaganda.
They stored leaflets there. A lot of our boys did. I do. They're good. Plenty of time. I don't want...
He does not want to see life moving on. People... The old man looks across the water.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. You're the RCM. Take me.
A spray of blood. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said.
Liberal reactionaries.
Is that part of why you've...
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is class. There's nothing serious in this world. Real
marching song.
There you go. In
Sinyao, they sang, Boy with a Scythe, Golden Sun.
How did it go? Something about shoot.
He waved. It was dear to him. So, if I can shoot rabbits, then I can shoot fascists too. Those are the next...
What are you talking about?
He doesn't recognize it.
I've used it.
Killing people.
It's a gun. I've used it.
Interesting.
There is no...
So he's continued killing. This is it. You can feel it. Like, this is what you live for. The greats, the solution. Go in straight. No. Be careful. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
What did I just say?
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
Yes.
Did you?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol.
Exhaust him with proof. The scent of blood in the air. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence.
You had direct visibility. You've been here a long time, Mr.
I'm ready to die.
He's practically admitting to it. Just one thing remains unclear. The rifle does not seem to have a scope.
Forget about your stupid fuck.
He lost it. He just doesn't know where it is. Forget it.
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken.
The lieutenant looks at you with worry in his eyes. He does not answer, but still, somehow you knew it was a communist. Perhaps you suspected it. The vision was you remembering that. Was it supposed to? No.
Standing there, slack-jawed.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn... There were Maybells in the... Wait, don't forget the... You got it. Remember, nothing else comes up. You see the...
Officer. A word?
Almost.
No, come on. I think we may have this. From nothing to this in a day. This is good, Lieutenant Gefreiter. Yes, good going. That should be our first priority. Good.
You hear that?
Well, I can think of one thing. The gun.
Yes, sire. Make a production of this examination.
I can see that, yes. Remember, he wants to tell us, but he doesn't want to help us.
There is palpable... He thinks the deserter has more than just...
Oh, yes.
Minions of capital. I ain't go... Minions of capital.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifles in a shabby... They say Triangong 4.46.
What does it say?
That's what the little guys told us. Those men were...
On the butt, you see Vespertine writing. Burnt.
The right type and the right...
He's liking the...
No one said.
From ballistic.
It doesn't matter.
The old man keeps following your motion. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used against him later.
Petty bourgeois law.
A drop of blood. That's right. Pile it all on him now. 3 should do it. Maybe 4.
Damn Maybells. The whole island...
He seems tender suddenly.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Watch, they blossom on the island, the coast.
You must get around a lot.
I may. Classier.
He knows her, but hadn't heard the name.
My ears don't reach the city. With the victim.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary.
Not a lot of guns around that use military.
It's a real gun. You look like imbeciles. Why the...
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting.
Like, fuck you did. You did none of those people.
You're getting diverted.
So you watch the...
You don't know anything.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? Good. This feels good, doesn't it?
Murder.
Tie up every loose...
Everything is...
Show me the soul.
Fucking it.
The maker is called sensory. These are not the unusual horizontal patterns.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them.
Racking those...
The lieutenant gives you... The prints were his. You can see it in... The old man stares.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood. Beating us to the ground. Moaning. Got your attention. Now you...
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
The lieutenant raises his right arm, while the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death. Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white. Or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
And you were looking at them? The victim?
The old man.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
The motive. This is where the...
I don't understand. Do you, detective?
I'm always looking.
Are you always look...
A rifle scope.
And if you don't like it?
Click.
Yes. Think of it.
He will not stop now. You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that. Jealousy is a reaction of...
For him to stop reacting.
And I wanted to see his head explode. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach. There's nothing to...
The coals of his eyes glisten.
Man needs to feel something else. Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian. No. I don't really know. The day after I... Yes. I don't know why I do the things. Maybe... If you came 10 years ago...
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes.
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning.
Past the Feld building on the...
Hiding her passport.
In the free state of Seminine, hidden away at the edge of the earth.
Yes, after she'd gone.
Sloppy, we should have gotten her to tell us about this. Did you take the documents?
No, I put them back. Why would I take them? I did. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the road.
You could tell she was a spook? From the...
She had different color hair on the photo. And glasses.
He's setting it. The bruises. You can't make that out.
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
It quickly comes to you.
Oh, yes.
Did you make that?
With a clip-point knife. Like that, too? Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass. I've been through all... Yes. You turn it on inside, and...
Those two, you hear the familiar scribble of...
How did you get in there?
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time.
You had to open the steel door?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois gate.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the...
One more thing.
What about...
There. He's already admitted to it. Just ask.
I did. I was there one night, and she was crying. The day after I killed him. Yes. I don't know what. Maybe... If you...
In the silence.
Her.
The lieutenant nods at you. In...
Where is she? That.
Safe and sound, sire. Surely you have not misplaced the witness.
Good for her. That girl kept staring into the sky at night, crying or smoking on the roof. Like
he knew she knows.
We could get more.
Who knows what he's seen and done?
A tragic comedy.
A strange little engine, the familiar put, put, put of hatred.
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped because of the racists. Everyone full of steroids and rage. Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue. Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class. Intense, like animals. Like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent. The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon. That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brains. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people. Might be worth investigating.
Every fucking morning, the 30 royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack, across the water each day. I remember him from La Noce. Not that one. Fat and plump, like a pheasant, just begging to be popped up. Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his...
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bonbon. Better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. No. I waited too long. I waited too long, and now he's...
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand.
They're all dead now.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
Fuck you. All human beings care about each other. You think I am?
It doesn't look like he is. Okay.
Friselda first. Philip, I don't want to talk about...
Renee still presses on it.
I don't even care about those whores anymore. Glad we talked about what?
What strikes you about the... Indeed, it's a myth. You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different.
No, I'm not okay.
There it is again.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
This terror is the sum of all the
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be... Do you...
But... No, I don't want to. I have to stay.
He's sweating.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat. Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then...
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
You come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
What is this farce?
Lillian. You could ask her, maybe.
This is no harmless old man.
This fucking world.
No, listen. Listen now. There it is again. To your north. Something completely...
Maybe there is room for 300... What?
What are you talking about?
Your skin crawls. A delicate tangle of arms and legs.
What are you talking about? There's nothing.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you, with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small. You feel your legs shaking under you, and you...
Tell me what you see, damn it.
I can see.
4 simple words. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly.
Be very, very careful.
The creature stands on long stilt-like reed like. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. You smell...
It is.
You glance. No. The flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
We need a photo. No one will be...
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic with the sound of... You see the...
The ampoule will produce a loud hiss. You're right. It could scare it away. I need a...
I'll wait. The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you. Its antennae taking their measure of the air. Slowly, with like laughter. A sort of... The tracheal system. Hissing and clicking, it extends.
Maybe it is real.
The insects breathing you in. Your sour, greasy, semi-open. The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below it, suddenly, there is silence. As you do, the inverted praying to you. Unwittingly, the insect, perhaps it is preparing to eat its god. No reply. A total ancient sight. You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth part.
Careful. It may be poison.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt
I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Yes, holy is the Lord of hosts, and all the earth is. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, shapes of plants and animals. And in turn, I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul. Few of us can, even when you're sleepy, and when you wake, you can't. That must be incredibly hard. The arthropods are silent and meaningless, and when you fall, we will come to raise you up. But from you, banner light.
Detective.
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmodia, endemic to the Insulandian Isoma, and when unnoticed by the first.
And the 4,000-year.
I have stayed hidden through 4. Yes, with stone tools and silk, they tourist me. No, you're. Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily. I think.
Wait, so.
Yes, they don't mind. Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect? I can also detect pheromones. The ones on you tell me that you will not eat me. No, you are. The moral of our... The pail too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The Radialis, it is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, you're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of... We suspect it will be something like the opposite.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are...
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Oh, no, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation, so it is already happening. So...
It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. I think we should take the picture.
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Do it for the working class. You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. And it. She was middle class. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion.
In 3.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in...
I got it.
Immortalized. The antennae hang from... It is surprisingly delicate.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It tastes like sugar, odorless, mostly comprised. The limb before you is incredibly light. Warning! A small shudder passes the creature. There is some kind of... Another shudder passes through the creatures. As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And something under it.
It's gone. Apparently...
What? In some kind of strange...
Our suspect is not looking so good. It looks like the insect had some kind of nest there. Look.
In the reeds, where the phasmid was hiding. Call the Mama Dakwa. It's not only your eardrum.
What is it?
Something is very wrong with him now.
See.
Mr. Draft?
The man does not respond. He keeps... A light shiver passes.
He's going into some kind of...
The trembling.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first. Old age and shock. Yes.
There's quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
That could be part of the shock.
No response.
He did seem... I have a...
No one would believe you without it. He stares into the reeds. Nothing.
If Kuno kicked it...
He turned...
He lost. This sight is...
Silence. No, the plastic... The blacks of his eye...
We should think about getting back to the mainland.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea also you look...
Whatever this is, it is good. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe...
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstein.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Precinct 57.
The scene is making even him feel...
We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated...
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Oh, really? They don't seem bothered, actually.
Vic!
That's right. And...
Ari, we want to help you.
I don't quite know what I'm... My background is in something else entirely.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of...
Shit, kid. What an interesting Monica.
You. Shit.
Despite all that you've done.
No. The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
People...
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legend, guilty as charged, and it was.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Did you?
Absolutely no idea.
Yes, I'm Trant Heilestein. Mikhail? Mikhail is my son. No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail again.
He's here to see if you're insane. He duped. Hey, here's a brief.
Yes, I'm still Kim Kisuragi, still a lieutenant from Precinct 57.
Yeah, major crimes you refresh you.
I'm technically...
Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police rep. Other people have left.
Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde?
See? Do.
The 41st isn't...
Where have we... You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. Are you sure? The bells on...
Well, he does...
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, pep.
As displayed in the station call, our interaction...
Interesting.
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts.
He is.
I believe it.
But, Detective, yes?
So...
Interesting.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an app? Look at the ruins. The neon. Hardwired.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolute.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role.
For now? Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah. Just... No.
Lie. Just bide your time. Ask something. Then lie.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand. Not today, badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun. Yeah, you don't have that. Maybe you can philosophize your way out of it.
Yeah, I checked the log. It worked too, didn't it? You're drunk right now, aren't you? You fucking bum, I can smell it all the way over here. You were never supposed to lose it in the first place. A little drink? You let us suspect.
We've read the reports. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Oh, well. Or the fact that you're Everclear's little compared to...
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of... Don't make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. You've spent the week with him. On Lieutenant Yufreto.
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge. That's...
The man...
Then there's the... It's worry.
You should yell something. Yes, let's...
Others still. He's also... And then there's... He can talk... And he solved it. Near perfectly. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution. A colossal sticky...
He takes out. You hear gasps.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell is that? Is this...
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence, exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia.
So it is...
I must say, this is
Yes.
This is a very... Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boat.
The body was...
You're not the only...
Still. Good.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is. Why?
There was a fridge we needed.
Of course.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment.
Who's
You don't want...
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't. You snort.
Lilianovich. The custom started in Gra. This man's mother was Lilia.
So, it...
Thank you, Trant.
Of course,
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Jealousy.
A strange psychosexual fascination. The result of... Also, we have ballistics from the gun.
It's a clean...
Oh, way more.
I've never doubted you can put...
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can
Female?
You had to see it.
Incredible.
Not as far...
It's interesting time. Forget about the rest.
Actually...
Bowers are built by males of the species.
Of course, as I said, I'm only... As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Well...
That make...
Very interesting. Such...
Yes, but...
Incredible.
This...
Absolutely.
Without it.
You're doing good here.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
4 kids...
It's not that okay. Get off this...
I don't want to, so I have to.
Honestly?
Agreed. The public relations...
Okay. We have it.
Now. The man looks west, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
No, a regular one.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the fact that you don't seem to know what hummus... Of course.
He's been on about Mike again. I hate that guy. The regular. You found some chick. She inspired
you. Every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the...
In your 20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself... Yes, you taught gym in court.
The smell of sweat. Kuro is just...
High school. I knew it.
It's not a mystery.
You really went with it too. Really maximized.
Yeah. Dora.
Not Dora Dubois.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before mine. Yeah. Or 7. Incredibly bangable. Extremely fuckable, Harry.
Heartbreak, pain, well...
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a...
Look.
I think my point is...
In other words, he's heard enough about...
No. You're too unstable to work for my boss. You're...
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a...
He would immediately back...
Us? With the bloody murder station.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind.
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A.
There's also a lot.
Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean. They're not fit to.
They are damn iconic, though.
Yeah, not like.
Ptolemy Price?
He's one of the most high.
Somewhat they speak of change.
So he remembers that. Yeah.
Shooting up church.
Or enemies.
Your clearance will not go.
Okay.
Jamrock.
The press will.
Thank you again, Lieutenant. Who we.
She lives at 1113.
Tabernacle? It's on the.
Fine. If we.
She and her husband. They should know as soon as possible. Well, detective. We just. I don't know what yet. But it's going to talk to Captain Price? Work with Price?
This truly came as a surprise to me.
Flattered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first.
And we also have a huge caseload.
I do.
He's really considering it.
Good.
Fuck it.
Under the Torson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vickmere? Yes. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a...
Wonderful. Then can we please just go...